How's it going, me family? C.Mea here with yet another review. I know it's been a while, maybe like 4, 5, 6 weeks. I don't know. It's been a while, but finally another LEGO review is up. And yeah, last time we reviewed my microphone. This time we're gonna review the Ninjago Destructoid. So let's get this started. So first up today is this tiny Ninja here. As you can see, he has little tiny legs, which is kind of rare actually. Most minifigures do have some regular legs. Sometimes you do get the small legs. They do put them slightly more often now, which is great in a way because they're pretty rare to get. Standard chest, standard head, standard everything actually. Even the weapon is pretty standard if you look at it closely. Sorry, it has a sai, a little handle, and a red whatchamacallit, I guess, I don't know, something. This guy, well, I mean, there's nothing to say about him. He's pretty, you know, he's pretty standard overall, you know. Everything is the same as everything else, and there's not much to say about him. Next up is General Cryptor, a slightly more interesting minifigure, regular legs, just more details overall, nice and powerful katana there, a long weapon that's not useful in battle. Well, I guess it's useful, but it's not really handy. Well, that's just a synonym. What am I even saying? Anyway, it's not practical. That's the word I was searching for. You know, you don't fight with a blade that's twice as long as your body length, you know? That just doesn't make sense. But, you know, Ninjago, and especially C.Mea, they like to have nice and long weapons that just don't make sense in the real world. This one is pretty simple, so I guess it, you know, it wouldn't fail the test. It's decent, you know. The chainsaw here, that ruby colored blade and everything, and as always, he has that special face, you know, that special expression here, the angry expression that other Ninjoroids don't have. Just makes more sense for him to have a different expression, you know. He's more advanced, he's just better. That torso, nice and detailed. The back as well. Though the only problem I have with the Ninjoroids is they all look the same. I know there are only 3 variants, but they could have done maybe a better job at, you know, differentiating the 3 of them. Still, Cryptor, pretty nice, pretty neat, pretty detailed, just the way he should be. Our final minifigure today is Zane, rebooted Zane. He has that powerful hair, as always, and I had a problem with my other hair. For stop motion, you know, I don't know if you can see, you can't really see, so I'll just have to bring it up close. The hair is just, I don't know, see? It doesn't really fit perfectly. There's like a little loose, and I don't really like that. So what I did is I checked if this one had some loose as well, and surely enough it does. So unfortunately all Zane hairs or hair pieces are made that way, and they don't fit perfectly, so for stop motion you'll always have that little movement, and it kind of sucks. Maybe they'll fix it in the next season, or the new one I should say, because it's already out. His weapon, his Techno Blade I should say, is pretty okay, I guess. It does, you know, if you play around with it a little while, you'll see that it's not super solid, so I guess that's a minus. But other than that, it's really good, it's powerful, and it's cool, if you catch my drift, whatever. Oh yeah, also, what, I wasn't even finished. Torso, perfect, as always, flawless torso. Well, not flawless, but, you know, pretty detailed, and as always with all the rebooted minifigures, the legs are just plain, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Finally, we do have the Destructoid itself, that powerful machine, 253 pieces if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I am not mistaken. Perfect. Perfect. I'm always on top, right? Right? Am I right? Whatevs. Perfect is what I should say for this. No, not at all. It's not flawless, but it's very good, actually. It's better than I thought. At first, when I saw the package, I was like, well, the box, I should say, it was like, meh, you know, it seems kind of not worth it for a limited edition Lego set. But you can play with it a little bit. You can do this. That's kind of cool. Just gotta make sure it doesn't. Whee! Look at that! Look at that! It can just rotate so quickly because this is attached to like a rotating piece, and you can have fun. Also, the blades up at the front, they move up and down, and I basically just broke the set right there. GG, whatevs. As I was saying, the blades do move when the Destructoid moves, because there's a mechanism that just, you know, makes them pop up and down. It's pretty cool. Also, basically the main function here are like the rotating arms, or just, you know, the articulating arms, if I should say. You know, basically this is a robot, and it can practically move on its own. Though there is some kind of dude here that controls everything. But they made a pretty good job at it. This can move pretty freely. Also, you can rotate this here. Nice and bladey. And you have this kind of sword thing. So this can be a shield, but a chainsaw as well. This can be a sword. And I don't know what else. A fan? No, whatever. Finally, the final function, and probably the not the best, but the most interesting function is, or I should say are, the projectiles. Usually you have the freaking flick fire missiles. No one likes those anymore. They've grown old. Now you have those things. You can't really see because it's too fast. But here you have shuriken slash saw blade. If you do this, it goes down, and here, this is just gonna push. So if you let go, it goes like this. It's a cool function. Sometimes they have some original ideas for those flick firing things, for those missile things. This is one of the ones I like the most. It's genius. It requires a built-in mechanism. It's well thought out, and it just works out well. So, final ratings for this set, worth buying. I'd say, money-wise, I give this, because it's like $40, at least here in Canada. You know, it's a lot more than in the US. It's probably like $30, $32 there, if I'm not mistaken, 35 at most. Is it worth buying? Yes, but at the same time, you know, it lacks a little something. If there would have been a shrine, you know, I hate shrines, but if they would have put a shrine, it would have been much better. Maybe. I don't know. Just would have felt more complete. Which is something this set lacks a little bit of. I give it a powerful 7.8. You know, not too much, not too low. A good rating, and I don't like it. Like, look, the sun is just... Usually I do this in the morning, or when there are not too many clouds, so, you know, you can see my hands, you know. You can see the size of my arms, you know. Nice and bulky. Ugh, whatever. I'm wasting so much time here on this review. Usually I do them nice and quickly, but it won't work this time. I've taken a super break, and now I just have to talk. I have to talk, you know. So I have to stop. But you can still see my head, you know. You can maybe guess what I look like from my shadow. Whatever. Why am I even saying whatevs, you know? I usually don't even say that. It's just weird. Anyway. とにかく、 Playability. Wow, this set you can play within a while. A lot, not a while. See, I'm even screwing up my sentences, and that's just plain stupid. I give this a nice and powerful 8.4. It might have been the most, the best score I've given to a Lego set. You know, now I play with my hands and you can see it. Whatevs. See, I said whatevs again. Whatever. See, I said whatever again. Tonikaku. Playability 8.4, and what was the other thing? Design. Design, 7.7. It's not that great looking, but it does work out well. It does work out well, that's for sure. So that's the end of this video, guys. Hit that like button down below for us if you enjoyed my long, talking, and boring review. Actually, it wasn't that boring, but it could have been much better. Whatever. See, I said it again. What is wrong with me today? I was sick a couple of days ago. That's why. That's why. Comment down below for us if you enjoyed this video. What? See, I'm screwing up my outro as well. Comments are always appreciated. Subscribe to C.MeaX if you haven't already. Join the Me family. It's quite awesome right here. I'll see you next time. And as always, good. And I said C.MeaX. Subscribe to C.Mea, please. This channel. Subscribe to C.MeaX as well. My main channel where I do stop motions and stuff. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, so you have to talk very slowly or else I'll screw everything up. Zane.